I wrote my bachelor thesis about how to take optimally rest breaks throughout a mental working day. And the basic result was that we highly underestimate how many rest breaks we actually need. So if you just work for 4 hours, having lunch, working for 4 hours again, in a mental work day, throughout a work day where you just mentally work, sit at the desk, it's not the optimal way. In fact, throughout the night, you might know that we have those sleep cycles. They last for about 90 minutes to 120 minutes. And those cycles work throughout the day as well. This is in fact the optimal phase of working. And at a point where you feel like you need to stretch yourself, this is about after 90 minutes to 120 minutes, then it's the point to take a rest break. This is the optimal phase. So here, of course, you gotta understand, just because you don't want to work, you want to go on Facebook or something, it's not a sign that you need a rest break. But sometimes just stretching, your body wants to stretch, this is a physical sign that you actually need really a rest break. So take more care about what your body is telling you, or set a timer for about 90 to 120 minutes. Then what you want to do is, studies also have shown that you want to have an active recovery activity, not passive. Passive would be staying on your working place, sitting there, go on YouTube, scroll through Facebook. But active means leaving the room physically, and by leaving it physically, you also leave it mentally. So you condition yourself to the workplace. So when you're working, you work, and you already enter the room and your mind already knows, okay, now it's working time. But if you take the rest break, you're leaving the room. You talk with your friends about fun things. You go for a walk, you take a nap, you meditate. Those are all highly effective recovery activities. And for example, I just remember one study where they took one group, they worked for 4 hours, having lunch, worked for 4 hours. The other group took every 2 hours, 10 to 15 minutes rest breaks. They actively recovered. And they figured out, so they had about 20 to half an hour more rest throughout the day and didn't work, but they were equally productive or even more productive. But additionally, they just felt more healthier and had a better peace of mind. And that's what we're yielding for, right? And this is basic knowledge. So taking more rest breaks, and if you take rest breaks, then be more active and not just chilling there, scroll through Facebook or whatever. This is basic advice, but it's working. And just by knowing this, knowledge is not power, but implementing this knowledge, that is power. And I know for some of you guys it might be difficult to implement that throughout your day, but give it a try, a serious try. Maybe you can't do this perfectly, but maybe improve yourself a little bit more. And of course, sometimes you're also failing, maybe just because you just forgot about taking a proper rest break, or you realize, oh, I didn't use my rest break properly. But just try to implement that a little bit more in your life, and you will see that you will feel happier, more peaceful, and you will be more productive. And that's what I'm yielding for.